On the road, yep, back again. And today we are not heading to Upton Park, unfortunately. We're off to the London Stadium, yay. This is West Ham v Bolton in the Carabao Cup. Is that right? Carabao? Carabao. It's the League Cup. Now, a lot of you have been asking, where's On the Road been? You know what? A couple of weddings and a couple of birthdays and absolutely no football. Apologies. So I was really keen to get out and see a game. This came up, so let's do this. We start off with me being hungry. So hungry that I'm willing to fill myself up with McDonald's because, as previously mentioned, and of course, as you know, I want to be tasting the food at football stadiums. McDonald's will fill a gap, but I'll be hungry half hour later. So this for me is an ideal stop. Cool, petrol's going up. As I drive towards the car park, there's a bit of a queue. Can't be dealing with queues, can't be late. Unfortunately, Smiv, you're going to have to do without. And so we're going again. Luckily, there's been no reported incident. And now I'm in a car park, which is a private parking facility for use of members, guests, and staff only. And if I leave it here, it's entirely at my own risk. Oh, look, we have a guest. It's Nosy from Palmer's FC.
Hello.
Hello. So Nosy, a big West Ham fan, has just told me he's auditioning for the next season of X Factor. I'm told Tomo from Palmer's FC is meant to be joining us.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for...
But no answer from him yet. So we're driving to find our next guest, and lo and behold, he's standing outside a pub. It's Nick from Palmer's FC, who's also auditioning for next year's X Factor. And now we're in the pub. Nick's got the first round. Mine's a Coke, and it doesn't taste right. And apparently neither does Nick's, but he's still drunk. And now we're walking. And now we're driving. And now we're walking again, because we just got to the train station. And now we're in the train station. Got to wait 13 minutes. I'm not sod that. Let's get something to eat. Introducing Dylan's. It's a fish and chip shop. Waiting for the chips. Got the chips. That's £1.60. And now I'm tapping in with a card. I don't actually know how much this stuff costs. Tell a lie. Just check the bank account. £4.90. An absolute bargain. And here's Nosy with a battered sausage. Train's arrived, and we're getting on it. Nosy's tucking into my chips. And just like that, we've arrived at West Ham. So it's down some steps, up an escalator, whereby I'm standing on the right, and down some more steps. It's up and down, much like West Ham. Now we're getting on another train, and now we're getting off that train, because we have arrived at Stratford High Street, where used fridges are really easy to come by. Welcome to the Carpenters. Time for another round. I assume that lot are auditioning for the X Factor as well. We've got the drinks. Mine's the Copperberg this time. Oh, forgot to mention Tomo's here. Hello. Loving the flower arrangements in this place. And now it's getting dark. And so it's off to the stadium and going to this very beautiful bridge. I mean, right now I feel like I'm in some sort of nightclub. But let me confirm to you, we're literally walking under a bridge. Now we're about to go under another one, but it's nowhere near as glamorous. Tried to take a shortcut, then we realised the shortcut weren't going to work. Turn around. Come on. Let's back down this muddy hill. And now we're walking with everyone else over a bridge and towards the Helter Skelter. Did you know you can ride down this thing? It's a slide. £16.50 for adults, £10.50 for children. Not tonight though. It's West Ham v Bolton, where we've been told to walk down here, and now we're in a queue with thousands of other people. Some time has passed and now we're near the front where I'm about to get searched. Been searched and I'm free to go. Where are we sitting? Got my ticket, his entrance there for that £15 to West Ham v Bolton. This man's trying to sell half scars, but security want him out of here, and now we finally made it to the entrance. Football. I'm currently eyeing up the food. You got hot dogs, you got burgers, and you got all the games about to kick off. So we're walking in. Let's see what this fish bowl's got to offer. Did I mention I'm a Tottenham fan? Come on, you irons. So it's time to find our seat. Here's another X Factor auditionee. Good luck, sunshine. Good luck. Time for some facts. Name. West Ham United. Founded 1895. That's old. Where are we? London Stadium, and the capacity, well, 66,000 I'm told. Nickname, Irons. And that comes from the original name of the club back in 1895. It is, of course, Thames Ironworks. Oh, look, we found our seats. And this is the view. Not a bad view. Early indications in this one suggest justice for stewards isn't a thing. And Helen right here is on cue to get the shot. So we started, and this happened. Goal! An early goal, Nick's got the X Factor. Oh look, Bubbles, what a beautiful sight. Oh wait, mate, get out of the way. Confirmation on the widescreen following Ogbono's bullet header. And not long after, Arnautovic has got a free kick. No. This was awkward. Stand up. If you ain't Tottenham, stand up. Better soon forgotten about as Arnautovic fired this shot. Apparently Nosy knows.
You don't start, are you? You comes on as an impact sub.
Meanwhile, some seat shuffling's gone down at the front, and this is my view for the time being. Come on, Dave, have a word. More chances. Oh! Don't worry, Janice. Dave's more in the way than you'll ever be. You're fine. Bolton fans. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Els Bells, that's a big one you got there. A change of stewards down this end, and it's the same as before. Eyes on the crowd, none on the game. It's a shame, it's a shame, it's a shame. I'll be honest, the game's a bit boring. I started to wonder how many HDMI cables were needed for all these animated TV screens around the side. And now that I'm doing this video, I've realised I don't need any. None at all. Quick breakdown of West Ham's history. 1895, Thames Ironworks was born. 1900, they changed their name to West Ham. 64 years later, they won the FA Cup. And then a year later, they won the European Cup Winners' Cup. Go on. And then in 1975, hang on, Dave's head's in the way. There we go. 1975, they won the FA Cup for the second time. And then 5 years later, in 1980, they won it for the third time. And after that, that's pretty much it. Here's a random shot of my trainer. And here's me holding the camera above Dave's head as the ball goes over the bar. Don't forget West Ham fans on the 24th of September. Oh, it's gone. I'll tell you what, Hells Bells is on the ball. A round of applause for Helen. So Tomo went about 5 minutes ago. He's come back with a burger. And there is said burger. Looks like a soggy brioche bun, though. And within a minute, he's almost murdered it. I think we need another goal in this game. I that was handy. It's like I edited this video for that to happen. And out of it with the assist, Sacco with a finish. That's 2-0 West Ham. Bubbles. Lots of them. Helen, please tell me you got the shot. You look a little bit concerned. I think she missed it. That's awkward. So Tomo's polished off his burger. I think he's still hungry. He's going to eat his fingers off in a minute. You did miss it, didn't you? I knew it. Oh, look, they've swapped the steward yet again, and he's having a quick sneak peek of the game. Go on, son. Enjoy it. Now, if you like me, you like a football song, but it's very annoying when the loudest person you can hear is an out-of-tune kid behind you. I mean, they tried, didn't they? Despite seeing 2 goals, it's been a very boring game. Nick's been on his phone the majority of the time. So with that in mind, we're going to get up a few minutes early before half-time to beat the rush to grab a pie. So it's up the steps that are annoyingly small, past the toilets. Now we're in search of the pies. But I'm afraid this is where this video ends. I'm gutted. I truly am. I genuinely don't have an answer as to why I don't have any more footage. But when it comes to importing it all, that's pretty much all we had. Before you ask, I definitely pushed the record button. I 100% filmed me getting mugged off as I had to spend £34 on the round. I 100% enjoyed the pie that was part of the deal. We 100% didn't enjoy the second half, which is why we got up 5 minutes early. Which means we 100% missed the third goal, which was a bit of a strike from Masuaku. Now, the reason I went to this game was because I wanted to get an on the road out for you, especially as there wasn't one the week before, and now it's all been ruined by a random camera blip. But I vowed to go back to the London Stadium, get a full game, and probably go to a game that's got a little bit more atmosphere. Should we rate the day? Let's talk about it. Atmosphere. If only it was Upton Park. I've heard with all these new stadiums you really lose the buzz. That's a shame because having gone to Upton Park a few times, I know that it was a decent atmosphere. Next, the fact that it was a Tuesday night League Cup tie against Bolton. This was shocking. 1.5 stars. What about the facilities? Facilities are good. But then again, of course they're going to be. It's pretty much a brand new stadium. A football stadium though, not feeling it. We're in the second row and I still felt far away from the action. I think overall, 3 stars. Food and drink, well, you didn't see it. As you know, I went for the pie and pint deal, and at £8.50, that's why my round was expensive. The pie is definitely the best I've had in the series so far. 4 stars for that. And finally cost, well, if I didn't get lumbered with an expensive round, it could have been a cheap night out. In total, I spent £55.50 on travel, food and drink. Ticket was cheap as well, that's included. With that in mind, I'm going to go 3 stars for the cost. And with that, I do apologise, but we've been cut short. I'm not too sure how much more I would have filmed because the second half was atrocious. But rather than give you nothing, I hope you enjoyed what we did get. And as I say, I'll head back to the London Stadium at some point, hopefully for a better game, and show it all off in a slightly better light. But until then, don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already to this new channel. It's the home of On The Road. And as I always say, I'll see you in the next one.